So we're watching the Lightning game last night at home.
Yes.
Not in the stands. We're at home. And I'm on the couch, and I'm just cracking up. And Michelle's like looking over at me, doesn't say a word. And the Lightning, they're getting their asses handed to them, right? 6-2 loss with the Panthers last night at Emily.
You watched the whole thing?
And, yeah. And I'm laughing. I'm just, but it's not at the game. I'm laughing because I stumbled across a story about having fun with Google AI, right? And that you put a search term into Google, and you've seen what's going on. They have the AI feature, which scours and artificial intelligence comes up with your answer versus just getting pages after, return search results. So the story I'm reading is just put like innocuous phrases into Google, hit search, and you see what the AI spits out. And the examples that I saw, someone typed in banana slurp. Just
okay. Right. It doesn't have anything to do with anything.
Banana slurp. And it's hysterical. It's trying like hell to come up with what does banana slurp mean? Or that Cyclops vibing. What? I mean, Michelle, yes. Michelle just mouthed, what? Yeah. Banana slurp and Cyclops vibing. Google search's generative AI overview appears to be creating definitions for phrases that don't exist. So that's all I needed to know. So then I started coming up with all kinds of crap to type into just nonsense to see what Google would come up with. And I have a couple of examples, and that's why I was cracking up on the couch last night while the Lightning were losing.
Hold on, I'm on Google right now. This is the Google webpage, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And you just type in...
I just don't do anything yet.
Okay.
We're going to do an exercise in a minute.
All right.
In fact, I think I'm going to have listeners call up and just get some different brain power on just coming up with nonsense phrases to type into Google and see what the generative AI spits out. But that's what's going on. So Google's AI, rather than like saying, I don't know or can't find anything, the AI computers are just churning and spinning to try to, it's like, well, it's AI. It's genius. It's got to have an answer. So it's trying too hard, and it's coming up with a result like banana. These are ridiculous imaginary terms. Banana slurp, Cyclops vibing, but the Google AI is trying to legitimize just garbage that you're feeding into it, and it's funny. All right, let me give an example. So, first thing I thought of was monkey artichoke. I'm like, all right. You ever hear of monkey artichoke? No. Just two separate things. No correlation to each other. So I type in monkey artichoke into Google AI, and this is what it spits out. Monkey artichoke is a whimsical term used to describe a decorative item, specifically a flower holder or bowl, featuring a monkey holding an artichoke. No, it's not! Now, coincidentally, ironically, we have the monkey banana holder in the kitchen. Mm-hmm. And it's a glass bowl in a metal frame that goes upward, and there's a hook. And it's like monkeys climbing on a thing, and then you hang your bananas from the so we actually have, there's no monkey artichoke. There's no monkey bowl flower holder. AI just made this crap up. So after reading the story and seeing a banana slurp, Cyclops vibing, I'm like, all right, let me try this. So the first thing I type in is monkey artichoke, and Google AI tries to come up with an explanation. It's completely made up. Are you ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Crotch melon. So I type in crotch melon.
Okay.
And?
Google AI spits this out. Crotch melon is a slang term referring to a type of melon, particularly a cantaloupe, that is often shaped like a person's crotch. No, it's not! Google AI is spitting out garbage.
What would you like for it to say?
I don't know. Sorry, no results for crotch melon. All right. It's also used figuratively to describe someone or something that is awkwardly placed or out of context. My whole inquiry is out of context. Just say you don't know. Just say you're just making crap up, MJ. But instead it tries to come up with a crotch melon is a type of melon, a cantaloupe that is often shaped like a person's crotch. That's what Google spit out.
I don't think AI is, obviously it's not fact, but it's working hard.
It's working hard to spit out nonsense is what it's doing.
Come up with something.
I tell you, I want to go to phones on this. You can see what I'm doing here. I'm coming up with funny stuff or just ridiculous word combinations.
Mm-hmm.
Let's grab a couple of calls, and if you come up with a phrase, 2 words that are just ridiculous. It's kind of like the Google AI version of make Dave laugh. That's sort of what it's like. If you would like to just give us a couple of things to search to see what Google AI spits out, call us. Fire up the phones right now. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. Sometimes it doesn't spit out an AI and it spits out actual search links. So we'll see if what you come up with spits out an AI response. You ready for another one?
Sure.
Ratchet gurgle. I see, that's funny, isn't it?
That actually sounds like something that could be a thing.
But so Google AI, I type in ratchet gurgle, and Google AI spits out ratchet gurgle is a sound, not a mechanical device itself. The term likely refers to the clicking and rattling noise produced by a ratchet instrument, also known as a grogger.
Okay, hold on. When you said ratchet gurgle, the first thing I thought of was the of a ratchet set. That actually made sense when you said it. I hear the ratchet gurgle. I knew exactly what it was, and Google AI confirmed it.
But it's not a gurgle.
It's a sound.
Yeah.
All right, you ready? There's more. Phones are ringing, by the way. If you've got some crazy, stupid terms that you'd like us to put into AI, Google Search Live to see what it spits out, call us. 800-990-1047. Here's the next. So I type this in. Chocolate pelvis.
That sounds like it could be something too.
So I typed in chocolate pelvis. Listen to what Google AI spit out. Chocolate pelvis is a colloquial term referring to endometriomas, not endometriosis, but endometriomas, which are ovarian cysts filled with dark old blood resembling chocolate due to endometriosis. Come on, is that really? You're telling me that I just make up chocolate pelvis? And I don't believe that for a minute. Any endometriosis medical experts listening?
I mean,
you ever hear of chocolate pelvis?
I mean, they're scanning every medical journal ever created to find one article that mentions chocolate and pelvis.
You ready for the next one? Lasagna wang.
That sounds like it could be something too.
I type in lasagna wang. Lasagna wang doesn't seem to be well known or recognized. It's possible that the term could be used in a specific context, like a local dish, name, a persona reference, or even a typing mistake. To provide more accurate answer, more context, the most likely meaning is a misinterpretation of the spelling of lasagna or lasagna wang. Which could refer to a variation of the traditional dish or a specific recipe or recipe creator. Lasagna wang. Then I typed in chlamydia cheeseburger.
That sounds like something as well. I don't know that I'd order it.
And then it says, no, you cannot get chlamydia from eating a cheeseburger.
Okay, but that's true.
Yeah, I mean, look at the last one you read before you read chlamydia cheeseburger.
Yeah.
I mean, it said this is not a word, but it might mean this. It's kind of spitballing.
All right, you ready for this?
Sure.
I typed in deep fried anus.
Okay, you're just looking for trouble.
Hang on. Then we'll go to phones. Hang on a minute.
I think that's actually a delicacy in some parts of the world.
So, oh no, look at line 3. Line 3 wants me to type in something similar before I even mention this. All right, so I type in deep fried anus into Google AI, and it says often refers to a dish called quarta, a dish of boiled and pan-fried horse rectum, popular in some Central Asian countries.
I told you it's a delicacy.
Get out of here. Horse rectum?
Yes.
Oh.
Listen.
And then wait a minute. Last one. I typed in Dookie Buffet.
It sounds like the world's worst buffet. It sounds like it's legitimately something, though.
Apparently, Dookie Buffet is a Korean buffet-style restaurant. Get out of here. Are you serious?
I've been to some pretty awful
You
buffets.
can go to a Dookie Buffet in Korea?
and get a poo-poo platter.
Oh,
Oh, there
no.
you go. Fester, I'm surprised it didn't make the connection.
I know.
Oh,
I
no.
mean, so, okay.
Guess we're at the Dookie Buffet.
All right, hold on.
Yes.
So the big knock on AI
Yeah.
is they say, nonsense in, nonsense out.
Right.
You put stupid stuff into AI, you get stupid.
Ugh.
It's like you ask stupid questions, you get stupid answers.
All right.
And that seems to be what this is.
All right, I got a question for you in just a minute.
Okay.
I want you to try something. Let me go to phones, and let me go to every line wants me to. You got it set up? We're going to type in what the listener wants.
All right.
Let's grab. You know what? Let me go to line 4. JoJo had something similar to my deep fried anus.
All right.
JoJo in Plant City. JoJo, hi. You're on the MJ Morning Show.
Yes, I came up with a combination, a compound word, cherry anus.
Okay, so that's similar to my Fester. Type in cherry anus.
That actually
I
sounds.
don't think that we should type that in.
That
Well,
sounds like a
that-
medical condition.
Yeah.
Let's.
Or something else, Fester.
Guess what? Oh, do we have safe? Turn safe search off.
I don't know how to do that.
Just stop. Let me handle this. All right, just go away. All right, let me
Safe search off.
get your hands. All right, so safe search is off. Oh no. Hey, JoJo, we don't want to tell you what we don't want to deal with cherry anus. All right.
Yeah.
That
That
I
actually.
was a little worried about that.
yeah,
actually.
yeah. Well, you should be
Yeah,
worried.
Judge, it's actually a term and several definitions
yeah,
pop up.
It's in the Urban Dictionary.
Yeah.
All right,
I know. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, that did not even return an AI response. JoJo, thank you though.
All right, let's move
right.
away from all butt related.
Let me go to Tony in Tampa. Tony in Tampa, what nonsense do you want us to type into Google AI?
Hello?
Yes, go ahead, Tony.
Hey, MJ, how about toilet knives?
Oh, I like it. Toilet knives. Oh, no, it did not return an AI search. It returned an actual, it looks like a toilet scraper. Yeah,
It looks like a toilet cleaning wand. Original poop knife, the gag gift.
well, that's for sale on Amazon.
Amazon.
Yeah.
Then let's go toilet pickles.
All right, I like that. All right, Festa, type in toilet pickles.
There we go. Now we're thinking.
Oh, I don't want to know what that is. Toilet pickles.
Jeez, what gross listeners we have. And
yeah.
now pictures of toilets full of pickles
Yeah,
popped
oh
up.
yeah, the pictures of toilet. All right, so both though that did not generate an AI response. All right, but thanks for trying. All right,
Some of the questions. What is the best thing to use to unclog a toilet full of pickles? I mean,
all right, Carlos in Tampa. Carlos, what are you laughing at, Michelle?
Push it down and pull apart.
What? What are you? What toilet pickles?
How to use the plunger correctly to get the pickles out. Push it down and pull apart.
Yeah.
Do you really need that instruction?
I mean, if you need to know how to. All right, let's go to Carlos.
All right, Carlos in Tampa. Hi, Carlos. You're on the MJ Morning Show.
Hey, MJ, I got muffler bearing.
That sounds like a real thing.
No, that's like
No,
like
it
turn
does.
signal fluid.
And you guys that
Yes.
used to come into the mechanic shop.
Yeah, that's like
There's no such thing.
there's no such thing as a muffler bearing.
Okay,
No.
but it's not ridiculous enough. As to where, I'm looking, I type muffler bearing in, videos pop up on YouTube. How to replace muffler bearings. How to replace muffler bearings.
There are no bearings in a muffler.
Okay, that's
There's no
fine.
bearings
But
in the muffler.
it's too close to something that could actually be a thing. Bearings and automotive
How
stuff.
about if we just make the first word a one-syllable word?
No, I don't.
I'm not gonna say
it. It's not coming up. But thank you.
Hold on, let me leave
All right.
the LER off.
All right, let's.
Nothing comes up with that either, Michelle.
All right, let me go to Catherine in Sarasota. Catherine, hi, you're on the MJ Morning Show. What's your
Hi.
what do you want us to search?
Placenta swirls.
Placenta swirls?
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Oh no! All right,
Okay.
all right, here it is. Okay, we got an AI. We have it. She's cracking herself up. She's cracking. All right, so AI just returned on Google. AI overview: swirls in the context of the placenta typically refer to swirling blood flow pattern seen within placenta lakes or lacunae. These are fluid-filled spaces within the placenta.
That's a real thing, it seems like.
It's a real thing.
I don't. There's no. All right.
It's giving a legitimate answer that's believable enough.
Catherine, do you have any knowledge of placenta? Are you in the medical field?
I know it has something to do with a woman's pregnancy. That's all I know.
Oh yeah. Well, placenta is obviously
Okay,
part of the
right.
birth process, but so placenta swirls. I don't think that's real. But it's trying to justify it. All right. Thank you. I appreciate it. Let me go to line 3. Oh no.
What?
James in Wesley Chapel.
All right, what does he
All right,
have?
James, what do you want us to type into Google AI?
Penis lanyard.
Oh no.
James, that sounds like something that. All right,
Oh, no.
1,000 different penis lanyards
you
popped up.
Yeah, you can
Is that
buy.
what it is?
You can buy that.
Oh.
You can look at this, a lanyard to hang your work ID badge from and hang it from your wang.
Mm.
All right, thank you, James.
I-
Those
Actual
stores like Todd's.
Actual lanyards popped up with wieners on them.
thank
man.
you,
That's a terrible answer.
All right. Should we just
We got a couple more.
let me grab Brant. All right, last one. Brant in Clearwater. Brant, you're on the MJ Morning
Hey.
Show. Hi.
Hey, good morning. I was thinking tuna fish carburetor.
Tuna fish carburetor.
Okay.
Oh, it's generating.
There
Hang
you
on a
go.
minute. All right. Tuna fish carburetor.
Yeah.
The phrase tuna fish carburetor likely refers to a playful juxtaposition. While carburetor is a mechanical part of an engine and tuna fish is a food, there's no direct connection between the two in a literal sense. However, there might be a semantic connection if someone is trying to express a situation where something is tuned or adjusted.
Okay.
So
I'll buy that.
when you want to tune your carburetor, it's a tuna fish carburetor.
You just got to watch out for the smell afterward, right?
I guess so.
All right, thank you, but thank you. Appreciate the call, Brant.
All right.
Hey, have a great day, guys.
All right. Oh, Tim in Plant City's been holding, but I don't think it's gonna. So, Tim, what do you want us to search?
I want you to search up Dungle Funk.
All right, whole thing. Dungle funk comes up in the Urban Dictionary.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah, you go read the definition of that in the Urban Dictionary. All right, Tim. Tim.
Oh.
All right, goodbye, Tim. Yeah, but don't just.
The-
Come on.
Dungle funk is a stinky toot.
He probably knew what that was anyway. All right, so folks,
Joke's on us.
if you want to have fun, then just start putting nonsense into Google and see what the AI tries to generate and tries to justify its genius. Because some of the crap, as you can hear, you're just getting nonsense is getting spit out. Thanks for watching the video. Hope you liked it. Go ahead and click, share, subscribe, all this stuff.